Hello, welcome back to the Self Care with Daniela show. I'm Daniela, the host and CEO of the Self Care with Daniela Aesthetics brand and business. This is the aesthetics brand and business that's pretty much going to show you and teach you how to self care your ass out of anything. Now, on this week's episode, this this is a episode that is much needed for this time of the year. We're right in between. We just wrapped up Thanksgiving, going right into winter and Christmas, and we're gonna go right into New Year's. So it's a busy time of the year, and a lot of us tend to put this off. But if you have come across this episode, trust that this episode has been guided to you because you need to do something about it, my friends. So, this is your winter part 4 body reset. Now, if you need to go back and finish the series, because this is a part 4 of a series that I've done, originally it was a fall series, but we're transitioning series and it's a fall slash winter, and you can use this really at any point. I mean, we can even come back when like spring rolls around and you feel like you need a reset. Well, this is going to be that series for you, and you're going to figure out, like, okay, well, what have I been lacking the most? Like, if you've been achy in your shoulders, if you've been achy in your like lower back, if your knees and things like that have been achy, those are signs that it's time to do a reset. So, on part 4, we're going to dive into, by all means, I'm not like a personal trainer. That's not the goal of this. It's really to give your body like a self-care, like analysis and awareness, and just like tools in your toolbox that you can use to move forward to kind of give your body a reset. So, I'm going to just give you like a little back history. I do want to say this episode has been a little long overdue, but you have to trust in the timing because it's getting really cold and it's getting really chilly and it's hard for us to get out. But this is where this episode is going to show you how you can actually move through it. And I guarantee you're going to feel better on the other side. Also, you're not alone when it's beyond freezing and you don't want to move, and all you want to do is like be on your couch all day and like binge watch your favorite Hulu show or whatever you're on. So, number one, we're just going to get like right into it because if you're like me, we're in a hurry. We've got about 1,000 things on our list. We just want to like get it done, but honestly, you need to like change your energy, shift your mood. It's not about like having to get all these things done. It's like that you have the opportunity to really go after things that actually make you feel good, like buying gifts for somebody, or maybe it's making your favorite meal for somebody, or maybe you're like buying your favorite coffee every day. Whatever it is, drop in the comments what your favorite coffee is. By the way, are we here for the soft top on coffee? Like that is game changer for me right now. I need the soft top like every day. It's so delicious. I love it with the little caramel drizzle and like the sugary stuff. Like just give me everything. Okay, that was a side note. Anyways, back to our body reset. um we need to shift our energy when we're having to remind ourselves of the things that we're needing to do every day. If you write a list of literally get a list, and this was not because I made notes for this episode, so this was not a part of my notes, but I really feel like it needs to be said because I was actually like, I heard this just recently earlier today, and obviously it's coming back up for a reason because I need to share it with you guys. But it's like when you have this list of all these things that you need to do, write down your list, and then literally half of those things, like narrow it down to like 3 things that you actually like mandatory need to get done that you cannot push over. Narrow, put those down, and then the rest ask for guidance from a higher power. Ask for guidance and support from a higher version of you, whether it's like the Lord, universe, like um whoever you decide to call on. Maybe it's an archangel. There's a lot of beautiful things that you can call on, but I want to remind you that you don't have to do it all in a day, and it's better to write things down. Like, I sometimes forget about that simple thing, and if you can do it on a paper, cool. If you just need to do it in your notes app and start breaking down what you need to do day by day, if you're getting like a little OCD like me, maybe you're throwing in there hour by hour. We're trying to get things done. It makes me feel so good when I've accomplished those things. Okay, so that was my bonus for you. We're starting off with the bonus today. Ah, my dog is making ugly sounds. He's trying to rest, and he doesn't like it when we're disturbing his peace. It's not about him, though. Anyways, number one, you need to plan ahead. Moving your body requires you to have self discipline, not only with your mind, but with your body and the actions that you take. So that literally looks like pulling out your clothes every single day, like the night before. Like, I've even gotten crazier this season. Probably in the last 3 or 4 months, probably once school started, once we got kids back into school, my son, once he was back in that routine of things, I was like, "Okay, I really need to step it up for myself because once I feel better, it's like it just flows into the rest of the family." But I really like to plan. I was even starting to do the whole week. I cleaned out 2 drawers where I could every single day, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I would look at my work schedule and like now we knew what days it's like I needed to be dressed for work, what days that I didn't have to be necessarily dressed for clients. Like it was just whatever kind of schedule I had, I could pre-plan my days. But let's just bring it simply for working out. Let's say you're just trying to like walk more, maybe you're trying to do a workout class once a week. Maybe you want to do a 10-minute class from your from your phone. Like there's so much free stuff. If you need a resource, don't hesitate. Y'all need to send me a DM because I'm going to send you exactly what I'm using for free. I've literally been hooked on this thing for like 5 years. I even have like little trophies on this app. It's so amazing. Send me a DM, Self Care with Daniela on Instagram or on TikTok. Those are the two places that I hang out the most. Sometimes if I've got a little more oomph in me, I'm on Facebook. But I want to remind you that like you have to get ahead of it. Just pull out your clothes, pull out your sports bra, your extra socks, your shoes. Everything needs to be like literally and you need to put your sweater on, your earmuffs, the gloves, like the whole shebang because when it's time to go, there's no need to be like running around like a crazy lady trying to figure out where your extra socks are, your scarf is, all that. Just literally get in it and go. Number two, the most important, other than pre-planning, is like you're not trying to do this alone. It's not you, just you and you and you and your self-will. You're trying to just like hustle your way through, you know, feeling healthier in your body and like, dropping a few extra pounds or whatever your wellness and body goal is. So the key is get some help, get some accountability, get your people that are rooting for you, and maybe the people that are on your side are online. Maybe they're people that are not in your family. Maybe they're people that are strangers you've never met before. However, you meet these people, there's no right or wrong. If they instantly make you feel like you can trust them, like what they're saying, you can resonate with, then trust that. The universe doesn't make mistakes when they're guiding you towards people. They're either in your life for a reason or a season, and it is your job to trust your intuition to figure that out. So I'm not going to tell you what is what. The more you hang out with me, the more I'm going to guide you on how to be just like tap into that, get awareness really quick. But like, you don't have to do it alone. Like, that is the biggest thing. It's not meant to be alone. I think that's the biggest part that makes it so fun. I love FaceTiming with my sisters and like I'll go on a walk. I put my headphones on, then I turn my camera around. Now they're seeing where I'm walking and they're like, I literally feel like I'm walking with you. I'm like, I know, it's like the most amazing thing. And then not only do I feel good, my dog feels good. Like that's just one version of it. Sometimes there's a regular podcast that I listen to, and that podcast is like, I feel so connected, so tapped in, so heard and seen. I'm like laughing and giggling, or I have like a playlist that instantly, like, I'm like skipping, as I'm walking my dog because these are like my jams. So I just want you to know that it's not meant to be alone. Find your tribe. If you need your tribe, hello, go follow me on social media and let's be friends and we'll go from there because if you're ready and willing to need more accountability, then it's up to you to take further steps and go from there. But I want you to know that these are key things that make it so much easier and that actually allow you to get results. Because we can dream it all we want, but if we do nothing, we will get no results. We will be in the same place. Period. And I'm at this point. Oh, I'm shaking the mic. I'm at this point right now where, like, I'm so tired of seeing the same exact thing from not deciding to change anything that it's like, no, I have to change. There's no if, ands, or but. There are certain things that need to be shifted in order for me to get better results. And everybody's shifting. Everybody has things that they're shifting through. And it's just the matter of you figuring it out. Okay, today is the day. I've had enough. I'm going after it. I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm going to take baby steps. And the last thing, this is the most important that I feel like, is reward yourself. This is number three. Reward yourself as you go along this journey of maybe it's a wellness journey, maybe it's a mental reset, like maybe it's a career reset. Literally reward yourself along the way. Talk to your inner child. Ask yourself, how would you respond if your daughter came up to you or your son came up to you? If you don't have kids, maybe it's a niece, maybe it's a coworker, and they were like, they came up to you and they're like, you know what? I've been really trying to prioritize taking care of like my wellness better, and like this week I woke up on time when my alarm went off every single day. And like out of that 5-day week, I worked out for 10 minutes that 3 times that week. It's like you would tell your friend or your son or your sister or whoever it is, like, hell yeah, you deserve a treat. High fucking five. Give me an air hug. Like, you would be rooting for them like no other. So, that same type of energy is the same kind of energy that you need to have when you are on your own journey. Be your own hype man and literally start creating a little fund for it. This is the funnest part for me is like I create like a little budget in my monthly, weekly pay, however I get paid. And it's like, okay, I know that I'm going to put funds aside because I not only have I earned it, but it makes me feel good and I know that I'm worthy of having a treat, a, a reward for putting in that hard work. So I want you to know that you deserve a treat and you know how to treat yourself best. And maybe, yeah, sometimes the majority of the time it does cost money. That's okay, but not everything does. And you can find out which things are going to light you up the most and truly feel like a treat. And I don't want you to think just because it costs money, it's going to be an instant block. That means that this is the perfect time to rechange and reroute your money story because there are so many opportunities for people to make money. It's endless. And I really want to just shine light on that situation. That's not what this episode is about, but I want to shine light on that where you are currently in that situation doesn't mean where you're going to be always. So I want to remind you that yes, it's important to splurge on you, just like you splurge on your kids, just like you splurge on maybe you're buying organic food, maybe you're going out to a restaurant, maybe you're buying your husband extra shit, whatever. No. Yes, but no, fuck that. This is that episode where we're keeping it 100, and every episode we've always kept it solid. I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is how you self-care your ass out of everything and anything that's hitting the fan. You need to reward yourself and train your heart, train your body, train your physical body that it's important to reward yourself and it feels so good and we can do it on repeat. Because the people that we serve, the universe that's always protecting and providing us, will always have our back and will always give us more. It's not like we're running out. There's not like a shortage. Don't listen to the news if you feel like there's a shortage. If you're stressed and a mess, do not be listening to news. Do not be turning on a bunch of BS that's not making you feel good. Do not be scrolling on social media. Like, be so specific about what you do with your energy. And that will be for another episode. But I want to finish you off with that. You have tools in your toolbox after today. It's so easy to just literally get up and go. Don't overthink it. If you start overthinking it, you have now become more of a mess, and we are going into that insane cycle mode. And we don't even want to talk about that because we don't want to attract it. But I want to remind you, have Google like the Mel Robbins 5 method or something. I don't know. Five step method or 5 count method. She talks about how you just have to get up and go. And there's so many people that talk about it. You just can't think about it. There comes a point where you just like when you go to work, think of your health as work. Your health, when you have a healthy mind, body, and soul, everything else flows, my darling. And maybe that could be why there's a gap somewhere, is because there needs to be more time for you to be healthy. So, you have all the things that you need to reset your mind, body, soul, okay, to give your whole body a reset. And I am rooting for you this holiday season. Share this episode if you haven't already. And I want to finish you off with this one tiny thing. Like I mentioned before, accountability is real. I have weekly meetings that I tune into because it's so important to me. Every time I do, it's like I I almost want to cry when I do because they always touch a point. There's always something that they say that I'm like, damn, I needed to hear that. Oh my gosh, she understands what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, she's been where I've been. Oh, I'm not alone. Oh my God. And here I go with my waterworks. I could be crying again. I've opened up the doors for coaching for you, and it's from the comfort of your home. You do get a free consultation to, see if we're a good fit. All you have to do is go down, look in the show notes, and there's going to be a link right there in the show notes, or you can head over to the link in my bio on social media. Look at my eye. What is happening? You guys, look at. Go give me a butterfly, drop me some waterworks, send me some heart emojis on social media if you see me and my waterworks, just because I can totally feel what it feels like when you're stressed and a mess and you're just like, oh my God, I really need support right now. I really need someone to just like hear me out and like give me guidance. This is exactly why I'm doing this. I've opened the doors for this. It's no longer you need to come in person. That's like 2000 and late. It's about finding comfort and confidence and just like a little bit of momentum in the comfort of your own home and literally running with it. After that, if you want to choose to come in for a service, hell yes. If not, if you all you can do is maintain at home and do the best that you can every single day at home because that's where you're at. 1,000% I've been there, and this is exactly why I've created this. So I want to remind you these doors are open. Like I said, you get a free consultation first to make sure we're a good fit, and then we go into actually getting to work, doing a Zoom call and having a follow-up Zoom call 2 weeks later. You get 4 weeks of access to me through, like, voice chats, and it's a lot of one-on-one, it's that accountability, and you do get access to a free Facebook group only hosted by me that I host bi-weekly live trainings for you to give you like that extra support. So I want to just really guide you and give you the support like from wherever you are. Because that was so key to me. Like, if you are in the kitchen cooking, all you can do is chime in, or it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and you're getting off of work or something, and you need to listen to a video to get more accountability and how to stay consistent at home with yourself and your self care. Yes, this is exactly the program, the coaching lifestyle that you need. And I couldn't be more excited. Like, this is exactly what I would have needed over 10 years ago when I was stressed and a mess because it's uncomfortable and no one wants to be uncomfortable, whether it's with their skin, whether it's with breakouts, whether it's with redness, sensitivity, or whether they just feel depleted and they can't even make it to the sink because they're just so freaking drained at the end of the night. Dead ass, I know how you feel. I'm sending you so much love and light. Just know that this episode, you were guided here for a reason. Keep coming back. Trust the process. And I will see you in the next one.